subject. I think just making one step back, our main question is, what is the key to the future of our companies? And when you're looking to answer this question, of course you start doing the traditional way of building the business. Of course you start with your strategy, how to expand the business, how get more market share. Maybe we need to launch new products, maybe we need to acquire, do some cross-border deals. So it becomes all about strategy, and then once you have strategy, of course you decide on KPIs and you cascade it down. That's the traditional way. But you might have really great strategy written by very smart guys, but it might stay on your table. So I would say we need to switch the question. We need to say, who is the key to the future of your company? Because these are people managing and delivering the success stories, the results. And when you start your question with who instead of what, then you bring HR to a strategic function. Then you are trying to answer how to make your human resources, your human capital. Because if we talk very simply, there are two capitals. Financial capital, that's we obviously spend a lot of time to decide where we should invest our capital to make the most of the return, the better paybacks, better returns, how should we diversify, and etc. But the other question is as important as the first one. How do you deploy your human capital? How do you unleash his or her potential? And that's the questions we should answer. And going back to your question, I think it's incredibly important in any organization to try to find the talent, and not just find talent, but develop the talent. We at NEQSOL, for instance, have different programs addressing different level of people. Before that you mentioned about middle management. Middle management is definitely the engine of any company.
It's the fuel.
And that's the fuel. And you need to develop your middle management. We launched a leadership journey program. This is a 6-month program, tailor-made program, where our middle managers study and practice learning personality types, learning the importance of feedback culture, learning about what is adult leadership and how to implement it on a day-to-day basis. So now we have already 70 graduates. We have 4 groups graduated, and we have new intakes. And I simply observe after this program, we have much better improved feedback culture in the company. I receiving feedback from my team. I never had this before.
How do you take it? I'm sorry.
Well, that was the moment when I told them maybe you should not listen much to what they teach you in this program. But no, that's definitely very helpful, because it makes you learn, and it makes you become a better leader, of course. So feedback culture is very important. But the leadership journey program is one thing, so you address the middle managers. But what about people below the middle management level? So you also need to find this talent and develop them. So we launched a program, Leadership Acceleration and Excellence Program. So in this program, this is actually a 2 years program, intensive one. So there are 2 directions. The first direction, each person will have personal coach, mentoring, and rotation program. And in the second direction, we will declare it soon. It will be public. So we are now in the phase of signing agreement with one of the global top business schools, and these people will do intensive MBA with this top school. We have chosen 100 people now on this stage out of 700. It's quite a big selection process, but we are very forward-looking and optimistic about this program. And on the other hand, of course, I also need to mention NEQSOL Academy. So that's the digital learning platform, and that's open for everyone. Interns, anyone that just started working at NEQSOL, up to CEOs. There are content by Harvard, MIT, or other very known business schools. available. So we are now opening this tool to our partners, to family members of our employees, and we have plans to open it to the bigger auditorium. So there are different programs, and it should not be enough. I believe the organization needs to work day and night finding the talent, developing people, and creating success story for these people, because these people bring the most of the value to the company. It's all about people.